Everybody set?
Yep.
Okay. I'd like to call the town board meeting of January 24th, 2023 to order. Please rise and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence to remember those who served our country in the past and for those who continue to protect our country today. Thank you. Please note the emergency exits are the door you came in and the doors at both ends of the hallway and the one over here. Okay. At this time, I would like to invite Beekman's Rec Director, Danny Plastini, to come up and give us a little presentation.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone tonight?
Great.
I just wanted to give a recap of 2022 and give you some ideas of what we have planned for 2023. In 2022, we had 68 members at our dog park at Doherty. Currently, so far this January, we have 21 members.
Wait 1 second, I don't have you.
Is this the one that you bashed down?
Oh, well, that's okay. I don't need it. I'll share.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm going to share. Just leave it. We're fine. No, that's okay.
Oh, you
Mel,
got
there
it.
it goes. Okay, whatever you did to it. You got it. Thank you.
Currently, we have 21 members for the month of January, which is great. With the great weather we've been having, everyone has been enjoying the dog park. The maintenance department has done some work to fix the entrance to Doherty Park, and they will complete that come the springtime. Our senior program is going really well, as always. Last year, we ended this year with 151 members. 124 of them are residents, 27 are non-residents. So far for January of 23, we have 56 current members. 48 of them are residents and 8 of them are non-residents. The senior center is still open Mondays and Thursdays from 10 to 2. We average about 30 seniors a day. We do chair yoga on Tuesdays from 11 to 12, and we average about 18 residents. Our 22 events that we had were the Barney Bash, which we had 67 participants. The Ice Cream Social, we had 56. The Dog Days of Summer Barbecue, we had 91 participants. The Senior Picnic, we had 108 participants. Oktoberfest was 82 participants, and Friendsgiving was 56. We also had a Christmas party in combination with East Fishkill. I don't know the number of Beekman residents that were at that. All the events for 22, we were covered by what the seniors paid for each event. For 23, we have some great events coming up. Our next event will be the Queen of Hearts Dance Party, which we are taking reservations for right now. It is Monday, February 13th, with the snow date of Thursday, the 16th. March, we plan on doing a St. Joseph's Day, which will be an Italian feast. We have some trips hopefully planned this spring. We're going to start in April with the Riverview, which will be a comedian show. May, we're going to go to Goodspeed Opera to see Gypsy. In June, there will be a lighthouse tour on the Long Island Sound with some shopping at the Mystic Seaport. In June, we plan to do a senior luncheon and barbecue. In August, we will be going to Ace in the Hole to see John Denver, Glenn Campbell tribute band. In September, we will be going to Silver Birches for another Italian Fest. October is Cruckers, which will be an Oktoberfest, which is one of our most popular events. November, we will do another Friendsgiving, and again, Christmas party in December. The Beekman Lake, we anticipate opening in On Friday, June 23rd.
Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Sorry.
That's
No,
okay.
go back one more.
One more up.
See, that's what happens when you don't have a mouse. Okay, sorry.
We plan to open hopefully June 23rd, Friday, June 23rd. In 2022, we had 65 family memberships, which is about 307 individual members. We have 98 free senior memberships. For 2023, we're hoping to bring back, if we have staffing, the swim team, lessons again. We were going to stay open a little later till 8 a.m. while it's still light out. Possibly get a lake pad and allow Coast Guard approved life jackets this year. We are currently accepting applications for our summer staff. We have a lot of returning staff already, and we have a couple of new counselors and hopefully get some lifeguards and some WSIs. Hopefully, we will have camp. We will be having camp again this year. In 2022, we had 143 camp memberships. Out of that membership, we had 290 registrations for full-day camp for our 8-week sessions. In 2023, we plan on doing Fun in the Sun, opening camp up again back to 9 to 4 p.m., and introducing aftercare again for parents that have a hard time reaching their children at 4 o'clock. We're going to do aftercare from 4 to 5:30. Registration will open February 1st. Camp this year, we've changed the camp forms and registration process to make it easier for parents. Again, we're offering aftercare, and we're making the LIT, CIT application and process a little easier for the 8th graders going into 9th grade. Some new programs and fan favorites. We'll be having our annual egg hunt on April 1st. We plan to do a Clean Up the Parks Day, which will be a great opportunity for volunteer hours for high schoolers or anyone who needs some volunteer hours. June 23rd, we plan on kicking off the summer with the Twisted Sister Ice Cream truck. July 14th, we will have our summer concerts. We'll start our summer concert series with the Cluck Truck. I'm not sure which band we will have yet. I have a couple of options, so I'm working on that. We're also going to be introducing this summer and in the spring and summer, late spring, early summer, Family Fitness Fun Friday nights in the park, which is going to be free to residents. Getting everybody out there to relive their youth with your family and neighbors. We're going to have kickball for our middle schoolers, grades 6 to 8, from 5:30 to 7:30. Basketball and softball skills practices for grades K to 3. Moms and dads can bring your kids and their friends for some practice and fun. Kids vs. Parents kickball games under the lights on our new Rec 1 field. We're going to open the volleyball games, pickleball and tennis, lawn games, the handball courts. Bring a pizza, your friends, neighbors for a little healthy, family-friendly competition. We will open up our mini golf again this year. We're going to do some planting to make some easy vegetation for easy maintenance. We have a lot of weeds growing there and a lot of poison ivy, so we're trying to get rid of that. We're going to repair it and hopefully get some new, start some mini golf tournaments. We continue with our Teen Leadership Council. For the next couple of months, we're going to be starting next week. We'll do it every other Wednesday from 6:30 to 8:30. It's at the community center. It's for kids that are in 9th to 12th grade. We are currently averaging 12 to 15 a week, which is great. And they will be doing some volunteer for some of our events that we will plan on. Again, I always welcome ideas. I'm always a phone call away or an email away. You can stop down to my office anytime you have a question or a concern or an idea to bring to the community. Thank you.
Thank you.
I got one question.
Sure.
What happened to St. Patrick's Day?
Well,
Just curious. There's 2 Italian feasts, and where'd St. Patrick go?
He was Italian.
He got voted out?
He got voted out.
Oh my
Oh, wow,
gosh.
that stinks.
There goes the luck of the Irish.
True.
All right, well.
Sorry, I didn't do the vote. So.
Oh, good, okay, well, that's good to know. Well, we appreciate you coming in and taking time, and we're looking forward to, with the exception of St. Patrick's Day, all of the wonderful things that are being planned.
It's going to be a great summer.
We'll have to have a St. Patrick's Day party at Town Hall.
Yeah, I mean,
My national holiday. All right, well, thank you very much. Let's see, I'm going to run through, oh wait, I'm so sorry. Lorene, the town clerk, is going to give a little presentation.
okay, so I forgot my glasses, so forgive me.
Do you want mine?
I don't need
I don't
to-
know, see,
Oh, yeah, thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay, so I just wanted to give you a little rundown for last year, what the town clerk's office brought in. So for marriage license transcripts only, we had 7 of them, which came to $122.50. Miscellaneous cash was for a peddler's permit. We had 1 of those for $150. Conservation, we had 86 of those, which a total of $448.66. Marriage license, we did 71 marriage license last year, and we brought in here to the town $1,242.50, and out of that, $1,755 actually went to the state. Also, Xerox copies, we had 230 of them, and the town clerk brought in $392.50. Dog redemption fees, we had 2, and that was $50. They're $25 each. Vital statistics, certified copies of death certificates, we had 437 of them, which was an amount of $4,485. Dog license replacement tags, we had 8, which is $21. We had exempt dogs were 5, and that's 0 because they don't pay anything for exempt dogs. We had 220 female spayed dogs at $1,980. Female unspayed, we had 21. And that was $315. Male neutered was $194, and that was $1,791. Male unneutered was $30, and that was $450. We did get another peddling permit, so the total for that were 2, and that was $300 that we had brought in. For the New York Ags and Markets, for the dogs, the state got $572 out of that. New York Environmental Conservation, which was the hunting licenses and, the doe permits, it was $8,538.34. And the state health for marriage license, as I said before, they got $1,755. So for a total that the town clerk brought in that the town was actually received was $11,748.16. So that's it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Could I have the glasses back?
Oh, sorry, they were
It's
working
okay.
so
Yeah,
well.
Okay. Okay, so let me run through the resolutions. Resolution 1 is approving the board minutes. Resolution 2 is acknowledging the appointment of Patty Goey as town historian. She has been the town historian. She's, I know, worked with the town clerk's office, getting historical documents organized. She also took a lead when we had, for Veterans Day, we honored with the plaque out at Remembrance Park, the bronze plaque, the honor roll for World War II veterans who left to fight during World War II from the town. And she did a lovely job. She sent out invitations to anyone who still had family members in town or were out of town and liked to travel back, and organized a very nice reception for them. So, so Patty's working very hard. She gets a lot of requests from people who are looking for historical documents and follows up on items like that.
She's also helping me try to get the grant.
Right. You want to talk to that about that a little bit? Or?
So she's also trying to help. We're working through trying to put in for a grant. What we're trying to do is we want to, because of all the documents that we have in storage, we are trying to get a grant so that somebody can come in and help us go through those documents and look at the retention so that we can scan documents and get them out of storage, where it's easier for us to find stuff if we get a FOIL request or if we just need, something. So that's what we're working on now. So hopefully that will come together.
Thank you. Resolution number 3 is we're approving the rec park fee schedule for 2023. Some of the fees have increased for several reasons, frankly, primarily inflation, as prices for everything has gone up. Additionally, the $1 per hour for minimum wage is certainly going to impact some programs, particularly the summer programs. And then resolution number 4 is approving the renewal contract with H.A. Schreck. They are our service contractors for our generators for the sewer and water plant at Dover Ridge. We're mandated to have a service contract, and they have been very responsive when they've needed to come out. They have had an increase in 2022 for level 1 and level 2 service. Level 1 was $480, level 2 was $410. For 2023, the increase will be $520 for level 1 and $440 for level 2. And then for resolution number 5, we're reappointing the town engineer. Dan has been our engineer for several years. He's been instrumental with the town board zoning, planning, and the town board dealing with different projects. He's a valuable resource to the town board, and he's going to be making a presentation updating us on a variety of projects and issues, probably the second meeting in February. His contract is a 3-year term. Prior to this, the prior one contracts had a 2% increase year to year. He's going to hold the 2022 rate for 2023, but rounding them to an equal number to make it easier for their bookkeeping. Some have rounded up, some have rounded down, and then they're placing somewhere between a 1% and 2% increase for 24 and 25. And resolution, yeah, that was 5. Number 6 is introducing a local law to amend Chapter 135 of the Town Code concerning property tax exemption for volunteer firefighters and for ambulance workers. We're going to tonight set a public hearing for that, and then discuss the law at that point. We do have a draft copy that was attached to the resolutions. Resolution number 7 is approving pay app number 3 from Barone Construction Company. We're going to authorize payment to Barone in the amount of $26,350 in order to satisfy the application. And certification number 3, the warranty period per the bid documents and the contract will commence upon final payment. And then number 8 is payment of claims. So let's, Leonard, you're signed up for agenda items. Oh.
My name is Leonard Jerem. I live at 112 Bayer Drive. And the reason I'm getting up is regarding the agenda item number 2. I have no idea who this woman is. I was a volunteer for the Historical Society. I don't know if she knows how to reach out to the people who were originally involved in that, but because I was a Boy Scout leader and was very involved with history in the city of New York, I'm sure there's a lot of history up here that could be looked into. Not just the house that's over there that people don't really get to see that much, but things like along the trail, there is a trail that runs through the town, and I would hope that at some point either that woman who's now been reappointed will reach out and get in touch with me, or I'll get in touch with her if I get her number, so that we can do something, because I didn't even know who she is. I don't know how to reach her and that sort of thing. So to reappoint her for something that I don't think she's done anything about at this point is kind of concerning for me, but understandable. It's volunteers are tough to come by, and I'll be willing to help her as long as I can get to know who she is. And that's just basically all I have about item number 2.
Okay, thank you. Werner?
Whereas Town Clerk Lorene Abitantuato has provided copies of the minutes of the January 10th, 2023 Town Board meeting to all members of the Beekman Town Board, and whereas Town Board members have had the opportunity to review said minutes, now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board hereby accepts the minutes of the January 10th, 2023 Town Board meeting.
I will second that.
Town board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Battagini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman? Aye. Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Okay, be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Beekman does hereby acknowledge the following appointment for the year 2023. Reappoint Patricia Goey as Town Historian, and be it further resolved that all appointments are contingent upon completion and submission of the disclosure of interest statement pursuant to Chapter 19-9 of the Town Code, unless already on file and the information has not changed. And be it further resolved that all appointees shall file their oath of office with the Town Clerk of the Town of Beekman prior to serving their term.
I'll second.
Town board discussion? Okay, I'd like to thank Patty for all her efforts as her role as town historian. Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Battagini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman? Aye. Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the Recreation Director has proposed the attached fee schedule for 2023 season and recommends its adoption by the Town Board, and whereas the Town Board has itself reviewed the fee schedule and finds it to be in order, now therefore be it resolved that the Beekman Town Board hereby adopts 2023 recreation fees proposed by the Recreation Director as attached hereto.
I'll second.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Battagini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas H.A. Schreck, Inc. currently provides a service contract for the generator for the Dover Ridge Sewer Plant, Lift Station, and Water Plant, now therefore be it resolved that the supervisor is hereby authorized to sign the attached contract for the year 2023, beginning in February 2023 through February 2024.
I'll second.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Battagini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the town of Beekman is presented with important issues respecting future development and long-term planning requiring comprehensive analysis and coordination, now therefore be it resolved that the firm of Hudson Land Design Civil and Environmental Engineering Consultants, 174 Main Street, Beacon, New York, represented by Daniel Kohler, P.E., be retained on a contractual basis to provide engineering, planning, and zoning services to the town of Beekman for all matters. And be it further resolved that Hudson Land Design will also provide administrative services for the town's building, planning, and zoning department. And be it further resolved that the town board hereby continues to retain Hudson Land Design represented by Daniel Kohler, P.E., as attached hereto through December 31st, 2025.
I'll second that.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Battagini?
Aye.
Councilman Limak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman? Aye. Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the Town Board of the Town of Beekman is considering the adoption of Local Law Number 1, proposed, of 2023, which would amend the Chapter 135 of the Town Code of the Town of Beekman, enacting a property tax exemption for volunteer firefighters and ambulance workers pursuant to Section 466-A of the Real Property Tax Law, the proposed action. And whereas the purposes of the New York State Environmental Quality Review Act, SECRA, the proposed action is as defined above. And whereas the Town Board has determined that the proposed action is a Type 2 action pursuant to Article 8 of the Environmental Conservation Law, Part 617 NYCRR, commonly known as SECRA, specifically 6 NYCRR Section 617-5C26,
agency administration and management, requiring no further environmental review. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board hereby introduces for consideration of its adoption, local law number 1 proposed of 2023 entitled A Local Law to Amend Section 135 of the Code of the Town of Beekman, enacting a property tax exemption for voluntary firefighters and ambulance workers pursuant to Section 466-A of the Real Property Tax Law, and the form annexed hereto. And be it further resolved that the copies of the aforesaid proposed local law be laid upon the desk of each member of the board. And be it further resolved that the town board shall hold a hearing on said proposed local law at Town Hall, 4 Main Street, Beekman, New York, at 7:00 p.m. on February 14th, 2023. And be it further resolved that the town board hereby authorizes and directs the town clerk to act as follows with respect to the proposed local law: to post and to publish, or cause to be published, a public notice in the official newspaper of the town of Beekman of said public hearing at least 10 days prior thereto. To serve a copy of this resolution, the annexed proposed local law, and the public hearing notice to the municipal clerk of each abutting municipality not less than 10 days prior to said public hearing. To refer a copy of said local law to the planning board of the town of Beekman, and to provide a copy of this resolution, said local law, and the public hearing notice to the Dutchess County Department of Planning and Development for their advisory review and comment in accordance with Section 239 of the New York State General Municipal Law.
Can you second it?
Second.
Okay. Town board discussion. I'm hoping this is going to encourage recruitment efforts for the fire department. Could you roll call vote, please?
Councilman Seigler?
Aye.
Councilman Bellini?
Being a volunteer fireman, I need to abstain.
Councilman Lemek?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
I also
And
have
Super-
to abstain.
I'm sorry.
She's
I
abstaining.
have to abstain since I might be personally affected by this.
Okay, and then Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Okay. So, let me just write this down. Okay. Sorry. Okay,
No,
resolution,
that's okay.
resolution passes.
Thank you. Ezio?
Okay. Okay, resolution number
7.
7 to pay Barone Construction. Whereas the town of Beekman is a party to a contract dated November 9, 2021 with the Barone Construction Group Incorporated, the contractor, for the project known as the Town Hall Roof Improvement Project. And whereas the contractor has submitted an application and certification for payment number 3 dated January 5th, 2023 for final payment in the amount of $204,000, less payments number 1 and number 2 of $177,650 for a total of the amount of $26,350. And whereas the contractor has requested full of all items on a continuation sheet that is attached to the payment request application, covering the period of January 1st, 2022 through December 31st, 2022. And whereas, although not intimately involved in the project, in the absence of the previous consultant that was administering the project, MAD Architects, the town engineer has reviewed the request and agrees with the quantity of work completed per the continuation sheet, and therefore recommends the town authorize payment to Barone Construction Group Incorporated in the amount of $26,350 in order to satisfy application and certification number 3. The warranty period per the bid documents and the contract will commence upon final payment. Now, therefore, be resolved that the town board hereby authorizes the supervisor of the town of Beekman to make payment to Barone Construction Incorporated as requested in application and certification for payment number 3 in the amount not to exceed $26,350.
I'll second.
Town board discussion. Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Seigler?
Aye.
Councilman Bellini?
Aye.
Councilman Lemek?
Aye.
Councilwoman Warman?
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Whereas the bookkeeper has audited and approved claims pursuant to Section 119 of Town Law as set forth in the attached abstracts, be it resolved that the payment therefore is hereby authorized as follows. Claims to be paid from the A General Fund, $28,875.03. Claims to be paid from the DA Highway Fund, $72,857.53. Claims to be paid from the SS Dover Ridge Dover Ridge Sewer, $3,931.34. Claims to be paid from the SW Dover Ridge Water, $901.08. Claims to be paid from the T Trust and Agency Fund, $7,715.73. Claims to be paid from the H Capital Fund, $29,713.50, for a total of $143,994.21. 1/5/2023 payroll number 1, General Fund, $32,417.06. Highway Fund, $21,220.68, for a total of $53,637.74. 1/19/2023 payroll number 2, General Fund, $41,086.04. Highway Fund, $23,298.62, for a total of $64,384.66.
I'll second.
Town Board discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Councilman Stiegler?
Aye.
Councilman Bedellini?
So I have not had the opportunity to audit the bills prior to this evening. I will, however, go over the bills tomorrow. For that reason, I will abstain.
Okay, thank you.
Councilman Lemak?
Aye.
Councilwoman Werman?
Aye.
Supervisor Cavucci?
Aye.
Resolution passes.
Thank you. Okay, I have, I received late, and I'll have to get a little bit more information on it. It'll be on our website. But the New York State Department of Public Service and Consumer Advocate are seeking public comment regarding alleged billing, meter reading, and customer service issues affecting customers of NYSEG. They are going to have a full public participation. They're going to hold a virtual public forum on January 31st, 2023, and in-person forums on February 1st, 7th, and 8th, 2023, to solicit input and comments from the community regarding these issues. Any person wishing to provide a comment at the virtual forum must pre-register electronically or call 1-800-342-3330 to register by phone. We will have some of this information again up on the website, and when, but we need to get more information on the in-person forums. They didn't send me where they were going to do them, so we'll put that up in case there's some local at that point. Does anybody else have any other town board business? Okay. We'll go to general board comments in a moment. I just want to remind everyone the next town board meeting is Tuesday, February 14th, 2023 at 7 p.m. After the public comment, we will be going into executive session, and no action is going to be taken, so there'll be no vote, but we will just come back to close the meeting. Okay, Leonard?
In case you didn't catch it the first time, my name is Leonard Jerem. I live at 112 Bayer Drive. First thing I wanted to mention was that we just passed the Lunar New Year for the Chinese people, and based on all that massive shooting out there in California, I still wish all of our Chinese people who might live in the community a very happy New Year. I'd like to thank the Recreation Director. I always get up and say, why doesn't somebody give a report on what's going on in the town? And although she admits, and I also admit that I wasn't here at the last meeting, although I did watch it on YouTube, and the town supervisor said there was nobody else present. It's hard to believe, but one of the reasons I got up is to say that these are our town meetings. And shame on everybody that doesn't want to come in and be a part of it. Maybe you could put the heat on Poughkeepsie Journal to put it in somebody just walked in. Could put a little heat on the Poughkeepsie Journal to put in the town board meeting, so that that's just one other way of people knowing that there's a meeting that night. And maybe then it would be a little bit more than just myself and Mr. your husband. The other thing was, beside that, the last one was, very important, I guess, for me anyway. I was privileged to find out that I'm going to be on the honor flight to Washington, D.C. in April. And I encourage anybody who's a veteran to apply to go on that flight. They take you down as a veteran. You can only go with a veteran, and they provide the person to escort you. You go down, you see all the monuments, you see all of the important things that are to veterans, including the new Army Museum down there, which I was part of when I was in the Army. And I'm be so tickled to death to go on it. It's an honor. Again, if you are interested and you are a veteran, it's called the honorflight.com. Well, I'm sorry, honorflight.org. And they'll come in and put a sign on your barn that says you're a veteran and that you live there, and maybe you'll be able to go as they get down along the way. Last thing is, I don't know this gentleman's name, except I think his name is Frank, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
On your vote to be on the board. There was an absence there for a long time, and certainly I look forward to, you'll see more of me, I guess, as time goes on. I apologize for missing the last meeting. I went to the movies.
Leonard, your time is up.
And ding ding, you'll have to find out the rest of that story later. Thank you.
We'll be waiting.
I'll be the next meeting.
Okay. So now, let me read. I make a motion to go into executive session to discuss medical, financial, credit, or employment history of a particular person or corporation, or relating to appointment, promotion, demotion, discipline, or removal.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, off we go. So I'll keep track.